Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today, you guys, I'm going to take you through my dry brushing routine. It has been quite a minute since I demonstrated my routine to you. However, I know this has been such a highly requested video and such a popular video on my channel, and I am a big fan of dry brushing. I dry brush maybe once a week, and I have been doing it for many years, and I am a big fan of it because it's a great way to promote lymphatic drainage in your body, but also it's a great way to exfoliate your skin and really get rid of cellulite and any kind of bumps or rough skins on your body. So it has really helped me when it comes to the cellulite that I definitely had. I know some people will think I didn't, and I still have it. It's a normal thing, most people have it. There's nothing to be ashamed of and nothing to pretend that you don't have it. I'm very proud of everything that my body can do and the way that it looks. So we're going to be dry brushing today, and the simple thing about dry brushing is that you don't need any products except a dry brush. I very much encourage having a natural bristle brush. Try not to buy a plastic bristle brush because the bristles can be quite rough and quite scratchy, and we don't want to create those micro tears in the skin. So we're going to be brushing on dry, so I do this before my shower or before a bath. It's a perfect time to do it. It sometimes takes me 5 minutes and it's totally worth it. I'm also going to then jump in a shower and show you my quick post-shower massage using an oil that I've got here. I'm going to be using the Aurelia dry body oil. So let's jump into it, and we will start with the upper body. We're going to start by opening our lymph nodes, something that is called terminal nodes. We have quite a few large lymph nodes in our armpits. So we're going to start by just circular motions with the brush into the armpit. So I try to do every move about 7 to 8 times. There is no particular number to it, but that's probably enough. And then I go the other way. And we're going to do that on the other side as well. So this is where a soft, nice, natural brush really comes handy, because the skin on the inside of our arms, inside of our legs, around our groin can be quite soft. So from here, I'm going to go from the chest towards the armpit in a sweeping motion. Again, about 7 times. And let's take that to the other side as well. So always towards the lymph nodes, always towards the heart when it comes to the legs, so upwards. And then we're going to go under the chest, so around the rib cage and up. So I'm sweeping in an upwards motion towards the side of my body. So lymphatic drainage is a great way to eliminate toxins, to reduce puffiness and swelling. So if you suffer from heavy legs, if you tend to get, for example, really heavy swelling ankles, dry brushing can be an amazing thing. Or if you just feel like you don't have a lot of energy, it might also be due to the fact that your lymphatic system is not functioning properly. And we need to stimulate our lymphatic system by exercising, by doing different massages, same thing as I do for the face massages, because our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. So from there, I'm going to go from the side of my body up, just a brush, little stroke up towards the armpit. You can go in longer strokes, a little bit harder when you're dressed. Of course, when I do it by myself, I am not wearing any clothing. And then we're going to move on to the arms. So onto the arms, I'm going to start from the mid elbow, and then I'm going to work my way up towards my armpit. So again, nice little strokes. I just kind of rotate my arm and go towards the armpit. This is also a great time to give the elbow a little love if you are feeling a little bit dry in that area, and then you can move on to the forearm. Just rotating the arm, slightly gentler on the inside of the arm as the skin there is a little bit thinner. And then I like to go like this with my arm, so I'm rotating my wrist around the brush rather than going with the brush. And I also really like to brush my palms and my hands from the top as well. And then one long sweep towards the armpit. And then we're going to do the other arm, and then we will move on to the shoulders. So again, starting from the elbow crease, I'm going to go up. A little bit of redness is completely normal. This is blood coming to the surface of the skin, which we very much want because that brings new fresh oxygen and promotes that collagen production, renewal of the skin. So it's all good things happening and systems working. So a little bit of a brush of the elbow and then onto the forearm. So this is also a great thing to do, like I said, before shower or bath, and then you really need to nourish your skin after. So I'm going to show you the oil that I use. The wrist, a little bit of a brush of the hand, and the palm. So you should feel really lovely tingling going all over your upper body right now. Okay, let's move on to the shoulders. I'm going to start with my back. So I will sweep from the back forward. So again, we have some lymphatic nodes around the collarbone. There's quite large ones just sitting above the collarbone. Also loads around our jawline and the neck, the ears. So just sweeping forward. If you have a friend or a family member, definitely ask them to dry brush your back for you as well. Or maybe you have one of those dry brushes with a handle. Can be very handy as well. And then I'm going to go into my neck. So with my neck, I will dry brush down. And going across the shoulders as well. A couple of sweeps here. And let's go a little bit further onto the back. So I'm going to try to lift my my top and then brush from and I'm going to brush from my hip up towards my shoulder blades. So again, here you can go all around, and then I'm going to switch arms and take it to the opposite side. And then after this, we're going to do the belly. So with the belly, you want to be really gentle, as the skin can be quite sensitive. We're going to go in circular motions, in clockwise, around our belly button. This is also amazing to promote digestion and metabolism, but also if you're working on toning your body or getting rid of any kind of belly fat, this is also a great little routine to do. So just little circular motions, very, very gentle around here, around the belly button. I always enjoy this bit. Let's go one more circle. And then let's move on to the legs. So for the legs, we're going to start in a similar way as we did for the arms, except we're going to warm up the groin lymphatic nodes. So in your groin, you have some large nodes right there that we're going to be draining towards. So just in circular motions, and then taking it to the opposite side. And then we're going to start from the knee. So we're going to brush from the knee up towards your hip. Nice and gentle on the inside, of your leg. Sweeping motion. And of course, this is a great time to concentrate on your thighs. I like going in circular motions here. So this is where most of us tend to get that orange skin or some cellulite. So I like to go in circular motions. I've got a big bruise right there. Stretch marks as well. If you have any kind of varicose veins, I would be careful dry brushing over those. I would be either very gentle or avoid that area. And the same thing with any kind of cuts or very, very big bruises, any kind of wounds, I would avoid those areas with dry brushing, as it can of course be a little bit harsh on the skin. So a couple more sweeping motions up. And then a little bit of love to the knee, as especially in winter we tend to get quite dry around that area. And then all the way from the ankle up towards the knee. And again, top of the foot. And I really like to dry brush the sole of the foot as well. You can go in brush strokes or you can go in circular motions. And then a couple of long sweeps along the whole leg all the way towards the groin. So really draining everything up. And let's do exactly the same on the other leg. Starting from the knee. And some circular motions on the thigh and the glute. Twist just so you guys can see. And the knee. And some strokes up. Top of the foot. And the sole of the foot. And let's do a couple of long strokes all the way. And that is our dry brushing routine complete. So I'm going to jump in the shower and then I will see you straight after for our quick massage. I'm out of the shower and I left my skin a little bit damp, and the reason for that is because when I use an oil or any kind of body moisturizer, I want to lock as much moisture into my skin, especially in winter months. So I'm using a Firm and Revitalize dry body oil from Aurelia. This is so rich in different botanicals, so it smells amazing, but it's also very, very nourishing, and that's why I love using it, especially after something like dry brushing, when you really want to nourish the skin. So I'm just going to apply a couple of drops onto my hands. And when it comes to my arms, I simply try to wrap my hand around the arm and go in upwards motion and spread the oil, but I'm still draining, so we're really giving our body that toxin release today. Concentrating quite a bit on the elbows. I'm going to show you a couple of moves that I really like, especially when it comes to the belly and to the thighs. And I'm going to do a couple of drops on the other arm as well. So just going in an upwards motion, just light to medium pressure, depending on what you like. Really be intuitive with the movements here. And then we will do a little bit on the chest, and this is a great way as well to depuff your face, because you can depuff even your eye area just by working on your shoulders and your neck. So I'm going with one finger over and one finger under my collarbone, and also going around the chest. And let's do knuckles all the way towards the armpits in circular motions. You can even just do this bit of massage any time of the day. A couple of sweeps from the back of the shoulder forward, especially if you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders, maybe you work at the desk or at a computer a lot. And a little bit into the neck, so I'm using my knuckles in circular motions around the neck. And then we will move on to the belly. So I have applied a couple of drops into my hands, and I'm just going to spread it on my belly. And then I'm going to go in circular motions with the pads of my fingers around my belly button. If you would like a dedicated video for just stomach and waist area massage, please let me know, because I definitely could do that and film a separate video. And then I like to go with my thumbs to the back and my fingers to the front, just massaging the size of the waist. And then what we're going to do is we're going to massage under the ribs. So this might feel a little bit strange, but this is a great way to promote fuller breath and healthy breath, but that also takes the tension out of your shoulders. So we're trying to get under your rib, and we're trying to get into the diaphragm, really separate your ribs and massage around there. So we want space between the rib cage and our organs. The same on the other side, just using the pads of your fingers. Just feel for the edges of your ribs. You really want to get into that, and then try to use even your thumbs to go under. And then I like to do a little bit of this, just trying to poke under my ribs. And then just a couple of gentle sweeps around the belly. And then when it comes to my legs, I like to spread a little bit of oil across the whole leg. And when it comes to my calf, I just massage around my calf just to release any tension, especially if you tend to wear a lot of heels or stand a lot. So just massage the back of your calf. You can also use your knuckles in an upwards motion. And then you can continue that up on your thigh, using your knuckles all the way up towards your hips. And the same with the glute, and kind of a bit more of a problematic area, but I like to go in circular motions with my knuckles. Great way to reduce cellulite and stretch marks. If you need to reapply or apply a little bit more oil, you can do so. And then a little bit of pinching is also really great. So I'm using a motion like this. It's very satisfying. And then we will do the other leg as well. So again, a couple of drops all over. This is just aromatherapy as much as it is kind of skincare, because the smell of this oil is absolutely incredible, and I love when products smell amazing too, because this just becomes me time. This becomes very much my kind of meditation, you know. So massaging the calf, and then going on to the leg with my knuckles in an upwards motion. And let's get a little bit more into the glute and into the thigh. And that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me for this routine. This has been such an enjoyable video to film, because I get to do self-care but also share it with you. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Leave them in the comment section below and I will try to reply as soon as I can. I also wanted to mention that I have a discount code for the oil, so if you're interested, it will be linked below with the discount code as well. And you can also get the massage oils that I use for the face from Aurelia on the same side with the same code. If you have requests for any kind of future videos, please let me know. I will happily film them for you. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet, and I will see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Bye!